Yo, what's good? It's Shamar here, and I got this raw clip from a stream where I was making a beat, and I think I'm gonna start this as a series where I'm gonna just like react to the raw clip footage, and then I'll just kind of like tell you what I'm thinking while I'm making a beat, or like the processes that I'm going through. I don't know what I'm gonna call it exactly yet, but yeah, we're just gonna get into it and not talk too much. All right, so I'm gonna just start it. I bet, my bad. Alright, so I'm gonna just start it, and we're just going to start from the very beginning. We're gonna start from the very beginning, and then yeah. So this is literally me picking the beat, the loop that I want. Alright, but we're gonna skip some of it though. Oh shit! Which one? Alright, so this is the loop that we got. Let's see if we play that bitch real quick. Alright. Alright, bet. So we're gonna skip some of this. So basically, so far what I did is I just got the loop from Discord. And that was on stream, so you know, we doing all kind of bullshit. Alright, bet. We gonna get there sooner or later. Give me 1 second. Oh shit, my bad. Alright, bet. Alright, so this is where we put the clap in right here. Simple clap on the 3. Alright, so after the clap, we went straight to the hi-hats. And I think it's just a straight 2-step hi-hat right here. And honestly, I don't know if my mic's, like how my volume is gonna be for my first video, but this is like my second or third time fucking redoing it. I'm not doing it again. So if my mic's low, if it's too loud, fuck it is what it is. Alright, so right now we just, you know, leveling some of the hi-hats, pan it to the left. So for this beat especially, I did a lot of the perks first. I did a lot of perks. I think the 808 was the last thing I added. And that perk right there, I think that's like the signature perk in this beat right here. Like the, hold on, I'm gonna catch it in a second. Yeah, I think that's the catchiest part of the beat right there. Like that's what's really making it go. But you'll see at the end. And then we added the counter snare for some bounce. I believe we changed the snare sound too. Alright, so we got that snare for some bounce. We're just gonna like quantize it. Sound selection is everything. Make sure that you have the right sounds. Like that other snare, it wasn't, not for this beat. That's a trap snare, but this one, like, you know, it's a little bit more subtle. save your stuff because FL crashes. We're just gonna cancel. We're just gonna go. Alright. Smoke break. We're gonna skip the smoke breaks. Alright. And then right here, I'm just getting it routed to my loop bus in number 4. But that was the wrong thing. Yeah, press the track button. There you go, Playboy. Alright, so let's see here. So this is on my loop. This is on my loop channel. I believe I took out some of the low end. Oh no, I'm doing Melodyne. Okay, so if you don't know what Melodyne does, Melodyne, if once I play this loop, it's going to give me all the keys. Watch. Alright, so you see the Melodyne, I got like all the keys right there. This is important because I want to get my bass notes for my 808. So now that I have the Melodyne and I have the keys for Melodyne, I can just put the bass notes in for my 808. So the Melodyne's on the other screen that's not being recorded. And then I'm just putting in my the 808 notes that are on the Melodyne screen. You can kind of see me looking at the other screen too. Yeah. So we're going to skip this a little bit because I'm not even playing 808. So now that we have the keys for the bass notes, we just got to pick our 808. I turned the mic down a little bit. That bit looked like it was clipping. But then again, I want it a little bit higher. Then, yo, that should work, I guess. A little bit higher than the volume of this. Alright, skip this shit. My bad, bro. I'm just trying to pick 808s right now. Alright, so this is the 808s. We love the spins 808. Alright. Shift D to make everything the same note. And I wanted to keep those 808s like in a lower, the lower octaves. I'll have the A one up there, but I didn't want all the other ones, like, C6, D6, nothing too crazy on the kick. It's really just that one kick that's offsetting. But I just wanted to make it kind of like simple. Just some shit that would ride, honestly. That boy's still smoking. Alright, we'll let that just play for a little bit. When I'm alive, this is my problem. I get caught up like vibing and shit when I'm smoking. Like it took me like 40 minutes, I think, to make the beat. It should have took me like fucking 25. I was literally just chilling for half of this shit. Alright, but now we mixing. So I always like to start off with the melody. Like I said, the melody really, it's a loop. So all we really doing is taking out the low end, just so that 808 can come through a little bit. But besides that, that's pretty much it for the melody part. And that relationship is very important between the 808 and the melody. That's what I try to establish first, especially with the kick, 808 and melody, to establish that relationship first, and then everything else goes in between that. So we just compressing the kick and the 808 together, so that way they're just a little bit more tighter. I felt like it was a little bit separated. The kick and the 808 were a little bit separated from each other. You can't really see the settings, but that's my bad. I'll kind of remember that next time whenever I get the plug-in and shit. It's just a little bit tighter, that's all it is. Take out 2 dB around like what, 70 hertz. That's the low end rumble. Like that's stuff that you really can't hear, but you can feel it. And it was just like too much rumble, at least for me. I didn't like it. And then I just put that shit back. I shouldn't even tweak with that shit. I did a quick A/B, but I liked it because I think it's just cleaner with the taking the rumble out. It's just a little bit cleaner, so everything else can shine. Alright, I think I have to look for a plug-in. Fuck it, we can just wait. I should find it in a second. Just adding some saturation to the kick and the bass, actually, or the 808, because it's on my bass bus. But yeah, just adding like some harmonics in there. That way it can cut through the iPhone speaker a little bit better. Like I said, everything is in the middle of this now. Just everything. And really, a lot of mixing is really just leveling. That's mainly what mixing is leveling. So I'm not really adding too many effects so far that I see. Just getting the levels right. Get the levels right. A lot of the sounds already come like pre-mixed and shit anyway. Just get your levels right. still just working on the levels, just gotta make sure it's centered just right. And also, your instruments, you don't want all your instruments in the center. You see how I'm playing with the right and left, trying to see where I want things sitting at, because your vocal is going to be sitting in the middle. So, I mean, the bass stays in the middle mono, and the kick mono, and the vocal mono, but the hi-hats, the snares, the claps mono too. But the hi-hat and the snares,
it's a Marsproduction,
and the other perks and shit, like you can pan those shits. You know what I mean? Pan those shits. And this is like my little intro right here. So I think I'm gonna do a unique, make unique, which now whenever I change this little channel, it won't change the other main drum channels that I have. So that's why I did make unique. And then I'm gonna color it to make sure I'm not fucking with the other ones. And I think I cut everything besides the hi-hat, pretty sure. So this is like our little intro right here, just to build up the pre-hook, maybe that's what you would call it.
it's a Marsproduction.
So now the beat's done, mixing's done. We really just laying it out. Like we could have did a lot of things with it. At least the layout. The layout was kind of like, you know, do you want to start off with a verse first, then a hook first? Like, do you want all the instruments coming in first? You know. So it's a lot that you can do. So we're just trying to see how we're gonna lay it out. And then for my main drum bus, or my main drum channel, I just split like the channel into individual instruments so that way I can have like more control over, you know, the instruments that I'm doing. I actually forgot one instrument, so that's what I'm doing right now. And then for this one, we just added some reverb to it, get a little bit more vibe. See, but now there's too much. The other one, without the reverb, it was just too dry, for this beat at least, you know? We want to give it a little bit more vibe. So now it's too much reverb. So we just turn it down a little bit. This should be it. Maybe a little bit more. Yeah, we're gonna turn it up a little bit more. There you go. Hungry ass. And then turn that shit down. I should have. If I ain't turn it down, then fuck it, I guess, huh? See, so now I'm really just trying to see how I want to lay it out. I like the slow kick coming in right here. You know what I mean? Let you know that it's probably the verse that's right there at that point. I think I'm really just wasting time now. Hold up. Let me skip some of this. Because I don't even think I'm doing anything. I think I'm really just chilling for the most part. Because if I'm just chilling, we can just listen to the beat at the end and call it a night. And pretty much, so right here, intro, pre-hook, hook. This part right here is the verse, and then I just copied it over. So now it's back to the intro, pre-hook, hook part, verse part, and then I guess this would be, I call it the intro because that's what it is at the beginning, but it's still part of your verse, and then it's the pre-hook. Like I say, I'm not gonna keep y'all here all night with this shit. Oh, okay, bet. All right, so I'm gonna show you like a little whatchamacallit, the little drop that we had did. Let's see. And I'm just showing this so maybe you can get some ideas or something like that. You know what I mean? So I wanted to add a little drop on a verse. Yeah, the first part of the verse. And little beat breaks, like it keeps the beat interesting, you know what I mean? Cause I could have not had this ain't even the right beat break yet, but I could have had like no drop at all, and it still would have flowed, you know what I mean? But you know, stuff like this, it kind of keeps the beat interesting, especially when you got all the instruments playing at the same time and shit. Alright, that's pretty much the beat. I think I'm gonna call it right after that. Let that bit loop in one more time. Yeah, fuck it. That's pretty much the beat. I think I'm about to say it right there. Nope. Yeah, hey, look, we can listen to it. I'm videoing now. That's how you know the beat's over. Alright, bet. Hold up. Bet. That boy turned to that bitch, huh? Nah, that's a good feeling when you know you made some fire shit. You know, sometimes I mean, the beats, they be like, I think some of them mid. Some of my beats, I'd be like, yo, this shit mid. But this one, I actually like this one. I like this one a lot. Alright, bet. I appreciate y'all watching. So yeah, I'm gonna start making this like a series. I don't know what I'm gonna call it yet. The process of the beat, something like that. It's literally just gonna be me reacting to the raw footage and then just talking about my thought process and what I'm thinking during that time. But yeah, I know the first one was probably like a little bit rough. I don't know how the audio is gonna sound. I'm not redoing it. So yeah, but I'm gonna see y'all next time. Appreciate it.